Hey guys, welcome to the channel again. I am in a little place called Cisco, Utah. I'm headed to Whitefish, Montana to go visit my brother and sister-in-law and my auntie who lives up there. We're getting ready to get into a little rainstorm, so maybe real quick I can get y'all to kind of see the area. The way I understand it, this was a ghost town, and the woman or a couple, I'm not real sure, the people, let's put it that way, there's a woman running it. They bought a little convenience type store, like a general store, and they've got it stuffed with snacks and beer and sodas and water, different types, and also this bottle of iced tea. So anyway guys, I'm just gonna walk around outside in a minute. Let me get some shoes on, and we'll go outside and look around. Alright, this is where I'm at. This is called Buzzard's Belly General Store in Cisco, Utah. Now, that's all that's here. You can see the mountains way off in the distance. And this is a harvest toast. Oh, way off in the distance over there, you're going to be able to see so I don't fall and trip on my ass on these rocks. But you can see the storm, and the wind's kind of strong out here, so the road trip. Buried that one in the dirt. Oops, separated the front end too. But as you can see, there's really nothing out here. I forgot, there was like a dummy, I forgot to get gas when I filled up and put it in my little 2-gallon tanks for my generator when I filled up in Parachute, Colorado. So I'm operating straight on solar tonight. I do have another way to charge batteries if I need to. But you can see way off in the distance. Over that way you can see the mountains. Maybe. But there's Buzzard's Belly, little general store. Tomorrow I'm going to be headed to a place called Willard, Utah. I tell you what, the road getting in here, once I exited off I-70, was kind of rough. And there's supposed to be a couple more people, and that may be them with the rafting company right there. Man, I ain't eating nothing all day long. Okay, I did. I had a couple of hot dogs. My belly's getting hungry. All right, guys. That's it for now. I'm going to go in and get me something to eat. But there's the car, the trailer. Had trouble with the bicycle. Had the bungee going. I have the bungee cord yet. A lot of wind out here right now. But it makes it nice because it's going to be nice tonight. It keeps it cool too with the sun not out. Maybe that rain will get to us. Kind of doubt it, but maybe it will. Be nice. Really cool things down. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Good morning guys. It's Saturday the 16th of August. I am going up here to get a few shots of the Buzzard's Belly store. Maybe a few on the inside. And then I'm leaving for Willard, Utah. It's about a 5-hour, maybe so, give or take, 6-hour ride. The owner told me last night that the reason she bought this place was she'd been coming by it for a few years. And told her husband about it. He agreed, and they bought the place. But like I said, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. This was what you might call a ghost town. It's become a stop for the bikers, motorcyclists. It's becoming a stop for she's a harvest host and a very nice lady for RVers. And let's walk inside. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good.
How was your night?
Not bad. It was kind of chilly this morning.
I know. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. See how she's got clothes and goodies, handbags, t-shirts, snacks, drinks, blankets. Oops, get out of the picture burning. All right, guys, that's it. Hey, guys. Well, this is Utah, at least on the eastern side. As you can see, it's kind of barren. Here, I'll let you look out this window. This is what they call high desert, I think. I just stopped in Green River, Utah and got fuel. and I'm gonna hopefully we'll make it to Willard, Utah, to a horse ranch. Harvest toast tonight or this afternoon sometime without any problems. So far, the beast is running good. I think maybe that throttle body was the sole culprit, but I'm keeping an eye on it. We're on Highway 191 headed up towards Spanish Fork, Utah. Then when I get up here, I think for a little while I'm going to take 6 west and then go from there to Interstate 15 and then head north up into Willard, and then tomorrow I'll head north out of Willard to somewhere up around Dillon, Montana. I haven't scheduled a place to stay yet, so I kind of got to do that today sometime or tonight. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you a little bit later. Hey guys, well, this is another view of Utah. We're out of the desert, kind of in the looks like a more area that gets more rain. There's a pretty mountain in front though, you can see it. We're on Highway 6, could be 191 and Highway 6, but I think it's just Highway 6. Headed towards I-15, which is going to come out in Spanish Fork, Utah. And then we'll go north up to Salt Lake, and a little bit farther north than Salt Lake, we'll go to stop at Willard, Utah tonight. As I said, tomorrow we'll be in Dillon, and the next day or two we'll be up in Whitefish, Montana, where I'm headed to. All right, kind of curvy roads, need to kind of watch it, but I wanted to give you this view. Hey, good morning, everyone. This is where I camped last night at Harvest Host in Willard, Utah. I think it's Winch Stables or something like that. And my generator's not running too well. It's crapping out on me. These are the goat pens. They've got horses and a baby over there. At least I got my coffee run this morning. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of that generator and get me a new one. I'll let it cool down. I got a new one, but I was hoping I didn't have to. That's a cute little stud coat, little roan. Mama's a buckskin. I wonder who Daddy was. Daddy was the white, the gray. That would create a buckskin. Or, I mean, create a roan, maybe. Other camper there. It's nice people. Anyway, guys, this is where we were camping last night. hook up later. Here comes the other ponies wanting to know if they got any food coming. Nice view, especially to the mountains back this way. By the way, we're in, as I said before, we're in Willard, Utah, which is about, I want to say 50 miles or give or take north of Salt Lake City. Tonight, I hope to make it to Dillon, Montana. All right, we'll talk at you later, guys. Well, welcome to Idaho, gang. Just crossed into Idaho a few minutes ago. Still a mountain state, western mountain state. As you can see, it's got mountains over there kind of barren. Winch Cross Stables is what we stayed at in Willard, Utah. We're not too far out of Pocatello, Idaho right now. I think about 60 miles, maybe an hour. We'll be in Dillon, Montana by a little after 2 this afternoon. Maybe a little bit later, probably about 2:30 really. Still got about 3 hours and 22 minutes to go. So far, the car is running great. I can't believe it. Everything on the trailer works. Only problem I have are generators. I wouldn't have to buy a damn new one yet last night. I ain't taken it out of the box yet. The other one decided to start working for a little while, but then it quit again. Tonight I'll be in an RV park, Southside RV Park, in Dillon, Utah, or Dillon, Montana. Very nice. Be back after a while. Hey guys, still in Idaho. Where did I get that name from? Idaho. Anyway. Diverse type of terrain. We've been through the Indian reservations. I've got about 100 miles to go. It says I got about an hour and a half to do it. This is my landing time is going to be about 3 o'clock. Now we're in kind of flatlands and farmland, upper farmland of upper Idaho, northern Idaho. We ought to be changing and getting into Montana soon. We've got one hell of a tailwind that's just pushing us along. I'm glad I'm going north and not south. South would be a booger bear bucking that headwind. All right, right, guys, we're in Montana. Yay! And about 62 miles from where we're staying tonight. Looks like we're gonna get into a big old rainstorm up there too. It's 61 miles to Dillon. Not that far. Well, good morning, everyone. Actually, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm being lazy today. I am in Dillon, Montana. I got to run up to Butte to the Walmart that's up there and buy some things. But I thought I'd show you around my site. That'd be the restrooms back over there in the shower rooms, I think. I got a little picnic table. Couple of all the motorhomes that moved out. I had one over 2 slots over, then there was a big diesel pusher 3 slots over, and then there was a big diesel pusher over here, 1 slot over, 2 slots over, no, 1 slot over. But anyway, this is what I have to look at. It's a gravel pad, fairly level. Kind of nice place, really. Water, electric, full hookups, $55 a night. Office is up in front, so are the laundromats. But like I said, it's a nice little place, kind of quiet at night. All I heard was a couple trains come through early in the night, but that's all. Anyway, I'm a Starlink out. Well, I may have to work on my bicycle today. One of the connectors or one of the holders on the straps broke. So I had to bungee cord the front end to it, but it worked, and I'll fix it today. I'll get it repaired. All right, guys, this is my site. Hey, folks, I'm in Missoula, Montana. I left Dillon a couple hours ago, stopped here in Missoula to get fuel. So we are about maybe 2.5, 3 hours from Whitefish. Let's see what this GPS says. That says 2.5 hours, so let's figure 3 hours from Whitefish for me. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all some of the view here at the truck stop where I'm at. So hang on, here we go, around the corner, the other way. All right, guys. Oops. There we go. This is some of the view that I have around this truck stop. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know that, and I'll give you some more on the way to on the way up to Whitefish. We're going up 93 all the way into where we have to go to. Talk to you later. Hey guys, we just turned off the interstate, which was 90, and are now headed for, on Highway 93, headed for Kalispell. Got a little pull here. Kind of a pretty little reveal. I ain't gonna be able to go much faster, so let's turn the four-ways on. See how it works to get up here. Uh-oh, we got the problem of carrying again. Alright guys, back in a little while. Okay guys, I was hoping to get this out at a higher angle, but there's some damn mountains in front of us. Ain't that pretty? It really, it's beautiful. I thought I'd let you see some of the scenery that I'm looking at right now. Hey guys, I think this is Flathead Lake, which means I'm just probably an hour or less from where I'm going. Some of the view. I'm headed up to Harvest Toast near Kalispell, which is supposed to be like 20 minutes from where my brother and sister-in-law live. So really it's pretty around here. It says I'm 50 miles from Kalispell, 16 miles from Elmo. This is Highway 93 around the west side of the lake. There's some more views of it out that window. Hey guys, well, I am in Whitefish, Montana, at a place called Travelers Restful Haven. It's a boondocking spot. A boondocking and Harvest Toast spot. Guys, this is wonderful. She sets up the chairs and the tables. There's 4 of them in this big old pasture. I bet this sucker's at least, I'm trying to guess, I bet there's close to 10 acres here, maybe. At least a good, but somewhere between 5 and 10. I had 5 acres and I knew what that was. So this is bigger than that, but this is wonderful. She sets up 4 chairs, or 4 different spots, pretty far apart, where people aren't going to bother each other, and you got a lot of privacy. Like over there is a Class A diesel pusher. Back down on this side, I see somebody with a pop-up, kind of, it looks like the old Volkswagen camper unit set up. Then there's one more. I'm way down at this far end of the pasture out here by my little lonesome, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setting. You gonna wake up every morning to a mountain view. Your loud generators. I've got my Starlink out. I've got my solar units out, plus the ones on the top. Right now I'm running totally solar. If I get low, I will. That orange generator's a new one. The white one wasn't too sure. My brother and sister-in-law coming. So this is where we're at, guys. It's a totally wonderful, wonderful spot. So if you get a chance to come to Whitefish, Montana, and you're looking for a place to boondocking with Harvest Toast, check out, what'd I say? Travelers Restful Haven. Okay, guys, bye-bye for now. Good morning, everyone. Well, I hope y'all can see it up there, but that's a hot air balloon floating over the area. It's a beautiful morning here in Whitefish, Montana. I cranked the generator on just to get the batteries charged. And let's walk around to the side here. Kind of some dew on the morning. But there's my sunrise after, actually a little late on the sunrise, but there it is. As I said, it's a nice little morning. Kind of chilly, but nice. I think it got down in like 50s, lower 50s, upper 40s last night. Due to get up into the 80s today. And I'll be headed to Glacier Park, Glacier National Park, with my brother and sister-in-law. They decided to take me over there tomorrow. The family that's up here wants to visit. Some other people want to visit, so I'm going to be having a party, I guess. Kind of funny, but yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go fix my coffee. Talk later. Bye. Hey guys, this is McDonald Lake in Glacier National Forest, or National Park. I'm gonna try to walk down to the bottom and see if I can get a shot of the mountains in the background. Here we go. That's kind of a pretty spot, you know. Hey guys, I'm at the top of, still in Glacier, but ain't this pretty? This is really nice looking. Whoa. This is what they call the big switchback too. guys, this is a cool place. Unfortunately, I don't have a walking stick to get down there. Otherwise I would. I see people over there jumping off the cliffs into the water. That'd be cool. But not me. A couple of guys fishing over there, not sure if they're catching anything. But you can see it. They're fly fishing.